Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Let's go get it. What is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good evening and happy Thursday to you. Listen, the heartbeat just goes on and on and on and on. This thing is not letting up. This feels like when you got congressmen and women chiming in on what's going on. Yeah, that is something. That is something right there. And so it's not going away. It is not going away. Wow. I saw some interesting stuff there. I think Lee from Fundstrat, I forget his first name. We're gonna share some stuff from him as well. Another congressperson chimed in, Ro Khanna. We're gonna listen to him as well. So this thing was going on with Robinhood and GameStop not going away. Look, this could be the buzz of the week, and it might be nothing might not be said about it ever again. But I'm not sure if that's a likely thing to say. It's possible, but I don't know if it's likely, because this thing is gaining some steam. It's gaining some traction for sure. And everybody's talking about now crypto is the answer. Decentralization is the answer. Pretty powerful. In fact, on CNBC, Squawk Box, they had at least 2 crypto people on. Yeah, at least 2. One of them was the CEO from something called Predict, DIQT, Predict, was on as well. So let's do this. Can I change the latency here? No, I can't. I guess I got to do that before I go live on the other thing, I guess. But in any case, so yeah, they had some crypto people on there. Is it Lee? I forget his name, from Fundstrat. We're going to listen to what he has to say as well. Boy, but I got to tell you, Dogecoin. What is going on with Dogecoin? It's like 4 cents now. Interesting stuff. I don't even know what is going on with the Bitcoin. Indeed. And the late AOC and Ted Cruz on the same page. That's something. That is something. That is definitely something. And so we're going to listen to some other people, a couple of other people who chimed in, or whether it be on CNBC or Squawk Box. We'll listen to them. I really want to go over the white paper from Real Vision. Yeah, a white paper from Real Vision, asset allocation and risk modeling of Bitcoin in an institutional portfolio. Yeah. That is really, really interesting. What happened here? Let me see. Did I do that? So really, really interesting. I was able to get into my Celsius app. Yeah, I think I told you guys earlier today. This morning, I was able to get into it. So that was really cool. Let me do this here. How you guys doing tonight? I'm about to get Miss Crypto Siege, maybe perhaps mix up my favorite libation so I can hang out with you guys tonight. There it is right there. Let me see. Got this in the email from Real Vision. As you may know, I believe that the cryptocurrency community and institutional space simply don't speak the same language. The crypto community and institutional space. How about that? This language barrier is holding back institutional adoption of cryptocurrency, and that is a problem worthy of addressing in Real Vision's first ever white paper. Over 30 pages. Some of the contributors is Real Vision, maybe be solely from this guy, Real Vision member Joel Coverdale, formerly of BlackRock, Barra, Contigo, and others. Maybe that's what Michael Saylor is talking about when he says something real quick. And maybe that's the company he's talking about. Focuses on Bitcoin's characteristics as an investment asset. Among other things, you'll learn how Bitcoin can fit into an institutional portfolio, following the industry standard risk of models of Contigo and Barra. Discover how a high-risk asset like Bitcoin can actually lower overall risk, better understand how Bitcoin fits into the ecosystem, understand its potential impacts on your portfolio, and more. So he's kind of putting this together to kind of align, if you will, the institution that want to come into this space and the crypto community and how the crypto community speaks as well. So that will be some interesting stuff. So we'll go over that a little bit as well. Good to see you, Crypto Cat. Appreciate you being here. Dido Cheeto is in the building. What's up, my friend? A. Joseph C. Where was the SEC today to protect investors? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were part of it. Yeah, some interesting stuff I saw on Twitter about that too, A. Joseph C. Kirk Elliott, what's good, bro? That name sounds really familiar, Kirk Elliott. Oh, that's right, Kirk. There you go. Good to see you, man. We haven't chatted in a while, man. Appreciate you hanging today. I know we talked on the phone a while back. It's good to see you on the stream. Trevor LeConte, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Appreciate you always sharing on Twitter. I definitely appreciate that. Dogecoin. That is something. I don't even know. I don't own any Doge. Don't plan on owning any Doge. But that is something. It's hopping on the Flare network. Interesting. It's hopping on the Flare network. Doge is coming to a Flare network near you. Yeah, it's happening. That is something. Ooh, that's something. Spiker Hound, hi, nice day of Robinhood consumer protection. Yeah. What's going on, Daniel Garcia? Good to see you. Good to see you for sure, my friend. That's some interesting stuff, guys. Do me a favor, make sure you hit the like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We already got 30 people here in a couple of minutes and only got 5 likes. So do me a favor, if you would, please collapse that chat, go smash the like. Let's let YouTube know that we want to get this channel out to more of us, the average Joe and the average Jane in this space. Absolutely. And if you guys can retweet this stream on Twitter, let people out in the Twitter world know that we are live, that'd be awesome. Jay Sober is in the building. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Absolutely interesting times for sure. This whole thing going on with Robinhood and GameStop is just picking up steam. Yeah, that's an interesting thing, A. Joseph C. Doge over Stellar Lumens for the Flare network. Interesting. Absolutely. People are going to flood Plan X to crypto. I agree. I think it does. I don't know if it determines a price, but I think it does. The market cap does matter. I don't know if it matters in terms of where a price can go, but it does. It is an indicator of the market share, right? Right. So, which is really like an indication, in my opinion, of the adoption of the asset in its network. The life of King Wage, Crypto Siege. Let's get it, bro. Much prosperity and protection. Thank you, my friend. Same to you. We have some of our friends, looks like from Korea, checking on as well. Happy to see you. Very, very happy to see you. So, guys, let's take a listen to a couple of things from Twitter or from YouTube before we get into the good stuff. Let's do this. Let's share. This is Tom Lee of Fun Strat, and she's going to ask him a question about retail investors and did the retail investors and did they get it right, number one, and can they continue to get it right, if you will. Listen to this.
From their perspective, fact of the matter is, they've made a lot of money on GameStop and a lot of these stocks. And if you take a look at some of the other sort of
retail investors,
stratospheric rises that we've seen in the past couple of years, whether it be a Bitcoin or a Tesla, the retail cohort had gotten these stories right from the beginning, even as Wall Street turned their nose up.
Absolutely. I'd agree. I mean, first of all, the wisdom of the crowd means price is what we have to understand. I think a lot of people think their business is, oh, I can tell the stock market what to do. They cannot. The stock market is telling us the signal. And if someone who's a professional investor thinks only fundamental investors trade, that's a mistake. For the last 10 years, the average stock was held for 40 seconds. No one can tell me that a professional investor is fundamentally deciding every 40 seconds what to do. I think the majority of markets is based on expectations of the future. The retail investor is having a huge impact. Of course, it's going to create, I think, inefficiencies, but those can be exploited by other investors. So I think people just have to understand this is a wake-up call. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but I think overall it's a very good force. But you're absolutely right. Bitcoin is a great example of non-professional investors discovering a market. It's now proven to be pretty valid. And what are we seeing this year? Institutional investors are buying this hand over fist in huge amounts.
Yeah, so he's basically saying, yep, I agree with you, ma'am. The retail investor is savvy enough to figure it out for themselves. We can figure it out for ourselves. So don't give us this crap or this baloney about trying to protect the retail investor. We can figure it out. Right? We can figure it out. What's going on, Crypto Delivery? Good to see you. He said, you see, he pointed to the fact, just like he agreed with her. Yeah, we've been getting it right in the market, and we got it right in the digital asset space as well. We can figure it out. And I'm hearing all these billionaires and talking about this retail investor protection crap. It's a bunch of crap. It's always been a bunch of crap. Always been a bunch of crap. They've never been looking out for you or not. And now they just have been exposed. Is Binance US down? I have not been on Binance US for a while, Dado Chito, so I'm not sure. Who's the other person I want you guys to take a listen to? Yeah, listen to this one. This is a this is from a congressman. This is a really, really interesting one. Take a listen to this one.
Lawmakers are demanding answers this hour to trading halts today on some of these high-flying names, including your next guest. He put out a letter today reading, "We're done letting hedge fund billionaires treat the stock market like their personal playground, then taking their ball home as soon as they lose."
Congressman. He probably won't get any funds, get any fundraising through the billionaires. This is what he said. Representative Khanna, its statement, I think his name is R.O. Khanna. "We're done letting hedge fund billionaires treat the stock market like their personal playground, then taking their ball home as soon as they lose." It's a pretty powerful statement. I think you're gonna let him hear. I'll let him share that with you as well.
Joining us now is Democratic Representative Ro Khanna of California. Congressman, welcome to the show. Great to speak with you.
Thank you for having me.
There are going to be hearings, and I'm wondering what you hope to accomplish.
Well, this just exposes the deep flaw in our financial system. What you have is hedge funds. They take out these short bets. Then they go on television and they tell everyone, sell. It's total manipulation. It's not encouraging productive investment. We need to have better regulation and better enforcement on these short sellers. And Gary Gensler, I think, will do that at the SEC.
Is it just short sellers? Is there something about short selling that attracts this kind of scrutiny? Because people on the long side of trades do that same thing. And let's be clear, when you say manipulate, that is not the definition of market manipulation as put forth in securities law.
Well, I'm not saying it's insider trading, although I need to look at exactly what happened. I do think most Americans will think if you're shorting a stock and you have something to gain, and then you're going on television and encouraging people to sell that stock, that's not helpful, and that the people are making a fortune on this. Some of the laws have to be enforced, and we need better regulation over this kind of predatory speculation. And then when you have finally sort of investors at Reddit try to take their own action because our system doesn't allow it, you have Robinhood stop the trading. I mean, I don't understand under what authority they are violating the terms of their service. And they're claiming they have capital requirements. What capital requirements? They aren't invested personally.
So what is your message to the Wall Street Bets community, Congressman? I mean, what ultimately do you say, keep going, press them, bring Wall Street to their knees, because this is how we show the inequality of the system?
No, they're Americans that have the freedom to do whatever they want. My job isn't to tell them how to invest. My job is to make sure that they have the same rights as every other American. And I don't understand how you can have a service like Robinhood, which under the terms of service tells people that they can trade, and then just stop those terms. And by the way, Robinhood, you can ask the CEO when he comes on, makes part of their money by selling this data to the hedge funds. So
there it is right there, guys. That, my friends, is what they call the long and the short of it. They're exposing them for what it is, exposing for what it is. And I watched the interview with the CEO of Robinhood, and he had the look of like a deer in headlights. Did not expect this type of exposure. Listen, Robinhood can, when you say you're looking out for the average Joe and the average Jane, but then you sell out, if you will, right? You're selling this data, which allows these hedge funds to be able to pivot based upon that data. It's the bottom line. It gives the institutions, hedge funds, whatever, a leg up. That's what it does. That's what it does. And I'm not sure if they're doing anything any more different than what Facebook does as well in terms of selling data. But, coming in and, raising, what's the way I want to say, coming into the marketplace, claiming that you were for the average Joe and average Jane, you were going to do this kind of fees and this kind of fees and all the different other kind of stuff like that. When it's clear that you're in the pockets of the hedge funds, clear. absolutely clear. And that's always the biggest challenge is when you come into the space, or anyone comes into the space, you know, saying they're going to do one thing and then they turn it, and they immediately turn because they see that money, they see that big money, right? And they cater to the billionaires or whatever, the hedge funds, and they just flip because it's easy. It's easy to just take the money and then rationalize about why you did it. And that's exactly what they have done. That's exactly what they've done. Let's look at the market. Where is the market? Where is my CoinGecko? Huh. I wonder why I closed out CoinGecko. Let's see what's going on. CoinGecko today. I don't even know what's going on with no, the Bitcoin dominance is still over 60%. In fact, it's up, it's 62%, right? So we need that Bitcoin dominance for the altcoins to begin. It's got to at least get down to 50-something% for the alt run to begin. Bitcoin's at 33,866. Now it's up 9.5% on the 7-day. Ethereum's at 1337. It's up 19%. Polkadot's $17, up 6%. So it's pretty green. Cardano 34 cents. It is up 12% on the 7-day. Chainlink $23, up 26%. I don't even remember when we got into Chainlink. Excuse me. Litecoin's at $135. Stella's at 30 cents. What's XRP? Did I not say XRP? XRP's at 26.5 cents. Dogecoin. Oh man, Dogecoin. I can't believe it's a $5 billion market cap. It's unbelievable. 4 cents on the 7-day. On the 7-day, Dogecoin is up 400%. It's pretty cool. Uniswap's at $15.44. Up 102% on the 7-day. Nice. I didn't realize that. EOS $2.71. Aave at $303. Unbelievable. What else are we looking at? NEM at 23 cents. It's up 11% on the 7-day. And Tezos is at $2.96. It's up 19.8% on the 7-day. So what's going on? This thing is there. Danny Loft, what's going on, bro? Stellar is pumping. Good to see you tonight, man. Gallo say got that Cardano at 19 cents. Good for you, bro. Good for Dogecoin, LOI. I know, Keyless. How are you, miss? It's crazy, right? Just absolutely crazy. I hear you, Frogadelic. Gallo says, I got Doge at 003. Well, you're doing okay, my friend. You are doing okay. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. Mr. Window is here. What's going on, my friend? I know, right? We aren't real people with lives, right? XRP Joe, what's going on, bro? Good to see you tonight. Things are certainly getting very interesting. Yeah. When you get the Congress people to start to chime in, you know, I mean, I get why AOC is kind of doing it, you know, cool. But when you get Congress people kind of coming in and saying what's going on here, you know, it feels like a revolution, right? It feels like, you know, people are finally waking up. And again, when people get the word about what happens, I'm telling you, they are going to run to the digital asset space. They're going to run to the digital asset space, right? They're going to run to the digital asset space without question. Anchor, ANKR, and EGLD, Coinbase custody. I'm telling you, that means something. That definitely means something. Now, do I have the other one that I wanted to play for you guys? Was it this one? Let me see. Was it more of this one? Yeah, it was more of this one. So, see, I'll play some more of this because she makes it perfectly clear. Listen to this, guys.
like they're intent on trying to change the system.
They are. And regardless of kind of why that's come about, you know, everything happens kind of in arrears, right? It would have been great for someone to kind of dug in the fine print sooner. But if this has brought to the forefront the need for, I won't call it additional regulation because that scares the market, but different regulations in order to keep our markets safe for all participants, I think everyone would be open to that. And I want us to really be clear from a statistical perspective, right? Like, let's not sit and pretend by allowing retail investors to participate that they're suddenly going to overthrow the market, right? We cover institutional investors at my firm, and 80% of the assets, right? 80% are held by institutions. Okay, so there's not going to be some overthrowing of the system and everything's going to go to you know what in a handbasket. Let's be honest about what this means. If you can have people participate in the markets, however that may be, whether it's day trading, whether they decide to be long-term investors, buy and hold, or whether they're traders, which we appreciate on this network and in this marketplace, they have the ability to participate on a level playing field. And I think, or at least I hope, that's what our legislative individuals and representatives will work to achieve on behalf of this country. So they may not get anywhere with it, but ultimately it does sound like folks are willing to kind of work across the aisle to think of a better way to provide regulations in our markets.
Yeah.
Good stuff right there. Good stuff. That is some good stuff right there. And this is ultimately the bottom line, right? That's ultimately the bottom line. Let the retail investor have a shot, right? Have a shot to win or lose in a level playing field. In a level playing field, have a shot to win or lose in a level playing field. That's all the retail investor wants, right? That's it. Right, exactly. It's like she's Brad. That's exactly right, Frogadelic. She did say level playing field, and that's ultimately the thing that we're going to start pushing for, right? She said it. Whether you're long term buying HODL, whether you want to trade every day, you know, whether you want to go long or short, you know, let the retail person decide what it is that they want to do in a level playing field. You know, and again, this nonsense of, you know, they're trying to look out for the retail investor is just, it's baloney, and the SEC has proven that. They don't care about the retail investor, right? They're in the pockets of old money. Wall Street, JP Morgan, Citi, right? That's what it is. What's going on, Flo? Good to see you. It is good to see you. So she laid it down perfectly. Mr. Window says, I love what's happening with Dogecoin and GameStop. It's about time average people revolt against this system that is rigged for the, I don't even know if you call them upper class. It's like, I don't even know what class, stratosphere they're in, right? Completely rigged. And that's what it is. It's about us collectively coming together. And that's what Wall Street Bets figured it out. Those guys were savvy enough to figure it out, right? And that's the thing. So don't look down upon the retail investor like we don't know what's going on. And we don't know. Just like Tom Lee said, institutional investors are following our lead into the digital asset space. They're following our lead. We discovered it. We embraced it. We made it work and continue to make it work. We did that, right? We did that. And it's hugely, hugely important to recognize it. And just because institutional money is coming in, it doesn't somehow validate the market. We validated, we figured it out, we discovered it, we decided that we were going to make it win. And that's what we've done. The background with the ocean, it's better than a library. Yeah, so I'd like daytime, nighttime, bro. This is my nighttime look, the nighttime view. Good to see you, Danny Law. And so, going forward, what do we do now going forward? That's kind of a real interesting thing. For me, as an XRP hodler in the digital asset space, I'm looking forward to the Flare network. I don't know what's going on with Kava. Anybody, I think they just made the XRP Mint USDX thing available today with Kava. Anybody on that platform? XRP Joe, are you on that platform with Kava? Like, what's the deal there? I just got some powder, if you will, put off to the side for some moves, but nothing with Kava. Hey, Tammy B, how are you? Good to see you, miss. Another lady of crypto is in the building. Anybody working with Kava at all? Because I just saw it on Twitter that they announced that you can now do the mint your XRP or put your XRP up there and mint USDX. Don't know what the gains are like. I don't know what it looks like, but yeah, I will not be buying any of those. Yeah, you know, I won't be buying any. What's going on, Ricardo X? But I'm excited because, you know, look, it's just speaking to the power of the people when they collectively come together, right? And I think that's the most important part of the message there. You know? Oh, definitely, Flo. It is definitely a joke. And so, I mean, listen, it's cool to hear Ashish Burla talking about what Ripple is doing with CBDCs, but they said it in the ripple.com/insights as well. I mean, it's a pretty significant thing. Let me see if I can find another thing for you guys. Yeah, that's the one I highlighted there. Yeah, that's the one I highlighted. And so it's pretty powerful what they're doing over there. It's cool to hear the general manager of Ripple X, Ashish Burla, talking about that. You know, it's coming. It is all coming for sure. Mr. Mosley, what's up, bro? The whole time watching GameStop Moon, my excitement came knowing that moment will be for using the XRP community soon. Yeah. And the Wall Street Bet guys are really kind of doubling down on crypto and looking to see what they can do. I saw something about what they're trying to do with the lawsuit, the SEC lawsuit, but it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I saw that, Danny Loff. I know. I mean, it got up to 30-something cent too, I believe, on Bitrue with the IOU trading. I'm not sure if it's going to be that once everything goes live. Andreas Zachariah, opinion on Stellar Lumens. I don't have any opinion on Stellar Lumens. I don't personally own any Stellar Lumens. Well, very, very few. And I hope that it does well. I really do. I hope that it does very, very well. So let me see if I can find this thing for you. Some dude's crying. Like, I don't understand why. We, the people, have figured out that the market is rigged. Now we pull out and move all our funds into the next gen, decentralization and DeFi, like the Flare network. Bull run Wonka. I don't know why this guy's crying. I don't get it. But John Deaton was even getting in on this whole thing with David Schwartz. Yeah. David Schwartz, I don't know. Did he just repeat what the dude said? David Schwartz is a funny dude. David Schwartz has, let me show you David Schwartz has a real good sense of humor. He is something. Let me share this with you guys. Oh, David. Oh, man. This David Schwartz says, can you believe that people sit at home, trade stocks, and profit off of other people's hard work, says He's got the check notes. Hedge fund billionaire Leon Cooperman. Oh, Joel Katz is something. Something. So John Deaton, the guy who filed a lawsuit against the SEC, or the writ of mandamus, says we live in a corrupt financial system backed by a complicit government. After watching two self-righteous billionaire a-holes complain about how unfair the game short squeeze is, I was reminded of this scene from The Big Short. Maybe I'll play that scene, but David Schwartz tweeting that. Oh, it's David is a character, to say the least. He is a character. Then there's a senator out of Missouri says, I believe it's Missouri or Wyoming. What happened with GameStop this week is basically unprecedented. At one point, there were 38% more outstanding claims to GameStop stock than stock that actually existed. The good news is 38% more claim for the stock than actually existed. The good news is we can fix this with blockchain. And she is Senator Cynthia Lummis from Wyoming. Proud to represent the people of Wyoming. Yep, interesting stuff right there. I got to get, man, you guys, I like these swag. I like this XRP hat right here. I like that. I really, really do like that. I'm hoping that's not open in the back, but I don't know how to see if it is open or not. But I really do like that. I like that one right there. That's a good look right there. That is definitely a good look. What else did I have for you guys on Twitter? Someone wanted me to share this. They tagged me in this. Please consider this. They use our money against us. Let's use our own money against them. This is from the Oracle. I wonder if this is the same Oracle of YouTube fame from back in the day. I don't know if this is what, I don't know if this is whatever, but 1,125,000. Yeah. Oh my God, y'all hit 1 million in GameStop. So you wanted me to share that. Interestingly enough, the Crypto Caveman shared this with me also. 20% of population will access CBDCs by 2024. According to the Bank for International Settlements, central bank digital currencies will be available for 20% of the world in the next 3 years. Interesting. I got a video of Alex Mashinsky cursing. Very, very interesting. Did I save that? Let me see if that's in the beginning. Nope. Michael Burry apparently makes some real good money. Listen to this. Baba Cubs tweeted this out.
2008.
Off GameStop.
And you might recognize him from this guy made $532 million from GameStop stock. He's the same guy that made $750 million from the housing crisis of 2008. And you might recognize him from the iconic movie made about him, The Big Short. We're talking about Michael Burry, the guy who founded Scion Asset Management, and the guy who also conveniently owns 1.7 million shares of GameStop, with the majority of his purchase coming around $6 during November of 2019. And if you do the math, that's a 5,600% return on investment. This guy made $532 million.
So Mike made some money. Mike made some money. Where's the other thing that I want to share with you guys? I thought I had Alex Mashinsky on here. What the world? Yeah, Alex Mashinsky was like, yeah, not so much. Let me see if Alex actually tweeted it out. There it is. So let me share this. If you want to understand the future of finance, see what the OCC is thinking about the future of money. Only Celsius Network already has all three circles in the app and new web app. Unbank yourself and come join us in the future. Celsius already has lending, deposits, payments. Yeah, good stuff, Alex. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for playing this or not. GMC manipulation is why we all need to migrate to crypto. Listen to Alex Masinski, CEO and founder of the Celsius Network. I may have to cut out the last part. We'll see.
So kumbaya, let's work together with the existing financial institution. Fuck that.
Let's try
Built the
this one.
first VoIP gateway. I didn't go to AT&T. Well, I can tell you that when I built the first VoIP gateway, I didn't go to AT&T and say, "Oh, let's all work on it together, kumbaya. Let's keep charging people $3 a minute for their phone calls when they try to call their parents or their loved one overseas." This was war. It was about dismantling the TDM network and replacing it with VoIP. Now we're going from VoIP to MoIP, money over IP, and we have to dismantle the banks. I'm happy when I see, just like the phone companies, you know, AT&T used to have a giant building on Madison and 51st Street. You guys remember it? It's now the Sony building. They sold that building. Why did they sell it? Because they stopped stealing $3 a minute from you, you know? Same thing with the banks. We know we won when JP Morgan sells their building downtown, and you know that they don't have enough money to afford those buildings, right? That's what we need to do. So kumbaya, let's work together with the existing financial institutions. Fuck that.
Alex Masinski, in his own words. Oh my goodness, Alex. Speak your mind, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. I may have to edit that out, but to get a copyright strike. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What else that I wanted to share with you guys? This guy had a lot of interesting stuff to say as well. David Point, the emergency press conference. Everybody on Wall Street who had a hand in today's crime needs to go to prison. Must watch. Let me see. Who is this guy? Okay, I don't want to listen to that. So they had to close their position for sure, which is pretty cool, guys. So that is the power of you and I, of us working together. Crypto Seeds, are you talking about Donut Boy, the Oracle, freaking Wolf Pack? I don't know if that's him or not. I don't know if that's him or not that did that. I'm not sure, but that's the only person that I think of, Danny Law, when I think of the Oracle. So, but I don't know if that was that guy or not. Froggadella Research Group says, yeah, Celsius rock. Indeed. Darnell Calhoun, thanks. Hey, what's good, brother? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, Darnell. Appreciate you being here. And thank you so much for this super chat, bro. I appreciate that. Dan Robb says, Crypto Seas, what up, my dude? Wall Street mad because they got played by the public. Indeed. John's 99. Nobody will go to jail, though. No doubt about that. Indeed. We can only hope for some type of regulatory change. But Alex is right in a lot of ways. It's about moving to the digital asset space, moving to DeFi in a decentralized platform. I mean, the lady from the NASDAQ literally outright said we were monitoring the sentiments and checking and with Twitter and all different platforms. And if needed be, we were going to halt all trading because of it. Think about that. Like in the decentralized world, things kind of run on their own. I'm actually looking into something that I find to be very interesting. I have to really, I'm considering looking into it. I really am. You know, I'm looking into Forsage. I'm looking into that. I don't know. Someone reached out to me about it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Smart contract. It's an interesting thing. You guys know much about Forsage? Salute from Texas. What's going on, Sky Bill Houston? Good to see you, bro. Lindsay, another lady of crypto is here. Hi, Lindsay. I think it's a lady of crypto. Is that a lady? I feel like the stock market attention is fishy, creating a problem for the solution. VoIP to MOIP, indeed. Voice over internet protocol to money over internet protocol. Yeah, that's what's been, you know, the mission for Celsius for a while now. And I think, you know, for the most part, Alex is looking out for the average Joe and Jane, and I think that is important. What's going on, Meek Drovo? Good to see you. Mark Andrew is here as well. Mr. Mosley. Yes, sir. Joseph, when the world understands utilization and what a real investment is, will be already packed to go. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, far from dead. I agree as well. So that's kind of where it is, guys. And I wanted to bring that to you guys because I just think, look, this is what's going on. You know, and this is going to spark a movement. I really, truly do believe that. I really, truly believe that. You're welcome, Skybull. You're absolutely welcome. King David, they're halting trading because the little guy's winning. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Doge is up 400%. It's just hilarious. It really is. What's going on, Mark Splice? Good to see you. So, oh, wait a minute. What I got going on here? So, guys, that's what's going on. Listen, we got to understand where we sit and hodl strong. You know, the market's pretty much just moving sideways as far as I'm concerned for the most part, except for Doge. XRP, VeChain, EGLD, without question, Dado Cheeto. I hear you. I hear you there, my friend. And so we just got to hodl strong through this, right? And understand that this is still our chance to win. It's our chance to win. I hope you guys are considering strongly to participate in the Flare Network. Guys, 90 people on the stream, only 47 likes. Do me a favor and hit that like button on the way in. If you didn't do it, just collapse the chat. That would be really awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. We want to get just as many likes as we have viewers in the streams. I know I kind of conflicted with someone else doing a live stream. I think CKJ does this around this time as well. But I had to get this out. I wanted to get this done, guys. Hodl strong. The reason why Wall Street bets in that community and the Reddit worked is because they collectively put their resources and energy and mindset together, recognize a problem or a challenge, and put their minds together, and then put their money where their mouth is behind it. And we have an opportunity, quite honestly, to do the same thing as far as the XRP community for sure, which will be welcoming other communities on the Flare Network. We have the same opportunity to collectively come together, right? Put the spark to work, and so we can put it to work in staking, put it together in governance, right? Put it to work rather, collectively together to grow that network, the network effect of more and more platforms and more of us participating in the Flare Network. I think is really and truly a game changer. I really do. That's right, Jeremiah. You're right about that, man. They only believe in the free capitalism when they are winning. Indeed. That is exactly right, Professor XRP. Hey, everybody. What's going on, Professor XRP? How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for checking in tonight. And so that is ultimately the deal there, guys. We can do the same thing. We have the same opportunity of sorts with the Flare Network. and what's going on with the Spark token. We have the same opportunity. Really, really, really do to take something, make it work, and have it make the significant impact, right? Of what is the word? This financial energy that, if you will, that is tied up in these other blockchains and not being put to use, not be utilized. And we have that same opportunity to do the same thing. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it doesn't change XRP, John. It's 99. Go to the Flare Community YouTube channel, or you can go to flare.xyz to learn kind of what that minting XRP or minting FXRP means. I saw that, Lindsay. I went over that, as a matter of fact, because that's crazy. 39% more of a demand or outstanding claims for the GameStop than there was the actual stock. This is crazy. What's going on, RB? Good to see you. Nagy Sala, XRP will explode soon. Agreed. I don't know, Mark, if they're going to decide to do that or not. I really don't. About XRP, we'll see, right? For me, long as XRP is being traded, 95% is outside the United States, and as long as XRP is allowed to do what it was designed to do, I'm excited. I am really, really excited about what's going to happen. The very, very cool thing is the ledger is open source. So when when a central bank decides to do something on it, it's by their choice. And then Ripple can come in as an advisor if asked to do so, but the central bank makes their own decision to use the open source technology. And that is the key. It's open source. They have to choose on their own to do so. Now, when they make the call to Ripple to say, well, how can we better improve it? What can we do? Then they made that choice, right? And that is the genius behind what Ripple is doing, in my humble opinion. So, you know, to see XRP bags are packed. Oh man, I love to hear that tattoo, Cobra. Love to hear that. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you so much. Continue to hodl strong. Never, ever forget that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's cool because you and I, we're playing a game that 99.9% of the masses don't even know is being played yet. And we're winning. We're winning, guys. Listen, have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. Have a great night, guys. See ya. Bye.